Why would a chef teach people who don't have jobs how to cook? Imagine a chef who loves making yummy food. He wants to help people who don't have jobs, so he starts a cooking class. People learn to make delicious meals. Then they can work in restaurants. But here's the twist. One student becomes so good they open a restaurant for cats. Now cats have their own fancy dining place. The chef is happy because he helped people and cats. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do some lights dance in the desert at night? Imagine tiny fairies having a party. People see these lights in the desert and they move like they're playing tag. Some think it's magic, but it's really just car lights far away. The twist? Sometimes there are no cars and the lights still dance. Scientists say it might be gas from the ground or reflections, but maybe, just maybe, it's fairies having fun. If you like this story, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do strangers sometimes appear in our dreams? Imagine your brain is a big movie theater. Every night it plays a movie just for you. Sometimes it needs extra characters, so it borrows faces from people you saw but didn't notice. Maybe someone from the park or the grocery store. Your brain is like a magician pulling rabbits out of a hat. And guess what? Sometimes it even mixes up faces, creating new ones. So next time you see a stranger in your dream, remember your brain is just having fun. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why did people throw sick people over walls a long time ago? Imagine a big fight where one side got really sick. They had a sneaky idea. They put sick people on catapults and threw them over the walls to make the other side sick too. It was like a yucky game of catch. But guess what? The sick people didn't like flying through the air. They wanted to stay in bed. So the plan was a bit silly. Remember, sharing is caring, but not when it's germs. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why does the specter of the shattered spire glow at night? Imagine a big broken tower that looks like a giant's toy. At night it shines like a nightlight. The glow comes from tiny, happy fireflies that live there. They have a party every night, dancing and glowing. But here's the twist. The fireflies are actually tiny robots made by a wizard who loves parties. So the tower glows because of a magical robot party. And that's why the specter of the shattered spire is so special. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do some artists play with shadows to talk about trees? Imagine using your hands to make shadow animals on the wall. Some artists do this to tell stories about saving trees and animals. They use light and shadows to show how important it is to take care of nature. It's like a puppet show, but with shadows. And guess what? Sometimes the shadows even dance to music. So, next time you see shadows, remember they might be telling you to hug a tree. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do we feel better when we say thank you? Imagine your heart is a garden. When you say thank you, it's like planting happy seeds. These seeds grow into flowers that make you smile. But here's the twist. Sometimes a silly squirrel comes and dances around, making you giggle. This squirrel is your surprise happiness. So saying thank you not only grows flowers, but also invites funny squirrels. And that's why gratitude makes your heart a joyful place. Remember, keep planting those seeds. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do sandstorms travel so far? Imagine a giant invisible hand picking up sand and tossing it across the sky. This hand is the wind, and it can be very strong. It carries tiny sand grains over oceans and lands. Sometimes these grains travel so far they land in places where people have never seen sand before. And here's the twist. When the sand lands, it can help plants grow by giving them special nutrients. So next time you see a plant, think of the sand that might have traveled a long way to help it grow. Why do I need a quiet place to do my homework? Imagine trying to build a sandcastle while a giant crab is dancing around you. It's hard to focus, right? A quiet place is like a calm beach where you can build your sandcastle without distractions. But here's the twist. Sometimes the crab is your friend, and it helps you find the best shells. So a little noise can sometimes help you think better, but mostly a quiet place helps you concentrate. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do evil yetis hide in the snow? Well, imagine if you were a big, furry creature living in a cold place. You'd want to stay hidden to surprise anyone who comes by. But here's the twist. These yetis aren't really evil. They just want to play snowball fights with the explorers. They hide because they are shy and don't want to scare people. So, next time you hear about an evil yeti, remember they might just want a friend to play with. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do we need balanced routines to feel good? Imagine your day is like a pizza. If you only eat cheese, you miss out on the yummy toppings. Just like that, if you only play or only work, you miss out on other fun things. A balanced routine is like a pizza with all the toppings, making you happy and healthy. And guess what? Even superheroes need balanced routines to keep their powers. So, mix play, work, and rest, and you'll feel super too. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do sandstorms travel so far? Imagine a giant invisible hand picking up sand and tossing it across the sky. This hand is the wind, and it can be very strong. It carries tiny sand grains over oceans and lands. Sometimes these grains travel so far they land in places where people have never seen sand before. And here's the twist. When the sand lands, it can help plants grow by giving them special nutrients. So next time you see a plant, think of the sand that might have traveled a long way to help it grow. Why do spiders spin webs? Imagine a tiny spider weaving its web like a magical net. It spins to catch food like how you catch a ball. But here's the twist. The web is also a dance floor. When the wind blows, the web sways and the spider dances. It's like a party in the garden. So spiders spin webs not just for food, but for fun too. Next time you see a web, think of it as a spider's playground. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why did the gardener quit? His celery wasn't high enough. Imagine a world where plants talk. One day, a gardener named Mr. Green heard his celery whisper, "We want to touch the sky." Mr. Green tried everything to make them grow taller. He sang songs, danced, and even read bedtime stories. But the celery stayed short. Frustrated, Mr. Green decided to quit. Suddenly, the celery giggled. "We just wanted to see you dance." Mr. Green laughed and realized it was all a playful trick. Sometimes it's the fun that matters, not the height. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do artists make people care about the earth? Imagine a magical paintbrush that makes trees dance and rivers sing. Artists use their creations to show how beautiful nature is. When people see these artworks, they feel happy and want to protect the earth. It's like when you see a cute puppy and want to hug it forever. But here's the twist. The paintbrush is actually made of recycled crayons. So by making art, artists also help the planet. Remember, art can change the world, one recycled crayon at a time. Hit the like button and subscribe for more magic. Why do we need to manage time to focus better? Imagine your day is like a big pizza. If you eat it all at once, you might get a tummy ache. But if you eat one slice at a time, you enjoy it more and feel good. Time is like that pizza. If you do one thing at a time, you can focus better and have fun. But here's the twist. Sometimes a little nap is the best slice of all. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us. Why do shadows swallow light? Imagine a giant cookie monster, but instead of cookies, it eats light. When light hits something, like a tree or a toy, it can't go through, so it makes a shadow like a cookie crumb left behind. But here's the twist. Shadows are sneaky. They hide in the dark, waiting for light to come close. When it does, they jump out and gobble it up, leaving a dark spot. But don't worry, shadows are friendly and just playing hide and seek. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to support us.